Are you considering Zoloft for your postpartum depression or anxiety? Today I'm going to share 7 natural remedies for you and the one reason SSRIs may not work for you so you can feel like yourself again. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Gregorio, certified women's herbal educator with Dr. Aviva Ram and mama of twins. I help women recover from pregnancy faster, incorporating natural remedies and holistic strategies along with breastfeeding safety so you can feel like a better version of yourself. I've helped hundreds of women take back their health by addressing root causes like diet, supplements, and gut healing. If this sounds like you, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified of my new video each Tuesday. Additionally, if you're serious about healing postpartum anxiety and depression naturally, you can join your free masterclass below, the Present Mama Masterclass, where we get to the root cause of your symptoms so you can finally sleep again and get your energy back. So let's talk about SSRIs. Now, you're probably all in a different journey, right? Some women are breastfeeding, some are not. Some are taking SSRIs and know they don't feel good for them, and some are just considering it. So let's try to break this down a little bit. The number one reason an SSRI may not work for you is the MTHFR gene. Have you heard of this yet? Let me know in the comment area below. So this is new research, new information that we're discovering that when we have this gene, I have one of the SNPs, when we have this gene, we struggle with anxiety on and off our whole life. We may have had a baby loss or a miscarriage, and we don't really know why we're struggling with anxiety. So these are 3 reasons or 3 symptoms of having the MTHFR gene. Now there's an easy way to test for it. You can head over to Seeking Health and they have a test called Straight Gene where you can see if you have one of the SNPs that may be causing your anxiety. If you take the test, let me know. I'd love to see your results. So the number one reason SSRIs may not work for you is due to this gene and the SNPs, and what Dr. Ben Lynch calls us having is dirty genes, named on his book, Dirty Genes. So basically our pathways are blocked. They're blocked for various reasons, lifestyle reasons, but that's one reason the SSRIs may not work for you. Additionally, you may have tried them and they didn't feel good for you, or you're currently taking them and experiencing various symptoms. So some women do complain of or say that gets symptoms of insomnia, so they need another medication to help them sleep. They feel jittery or foggy, they can't have an orgasm, or they just don't feel like themselves when they take medications. I totally get it. I have chosen not to take SSRIs throughout my journey of healing anxiety and depression, and have learned so much about my own health and my children's health to help prevent passing anxiety and depression on to them. So some things to keep in mind is if you are breastfeeding, make sure that you look into breastfeeding safety before incorporating these suggestions. And if you're not breastfeeding, then you want to explore a variety of herbs to help you feel calm again. Along with herbal remedies, you want to make sure that you're covering these other 5 areas, because it's never just one herb that's going to help you break through anxiety and depression, although I did have a good experience when I added adaptogens, but we also want to look at 5 other things. Your diet, are you consuming enough protein during the day? And that protein can really help balance your blood sugar as well. Many of my moms struggling with anxiety and depression are not consuming enough protein during the day. In the Present Mama, we use the framework of protein plus fiber plus fat at each meal. Number 2, are your supplements made with methylfolate? So you don't want to see folic acid in your supplement, you want to see the word L-methylfolate or a variation of that. It's very important that you're consuming healthy, high quality vitamins so that you are filling any nutrient gaps you have going on in your body. Additionally, if you haven't had your blood drawn since pregnancy, it'd be a good practice to see where you're deficient. So go ahead, book that doctor's appointment and see where your blood levels are, particularly vitamin D, vitamin B, your thyroid, and iron. Number 3, what medications are you using for your anxiety now or your overall health? Sometimes these medications affect your gut health, which is the 5th step, is healing your gut. So by incorporating herbs and homeopathy and learning more about them, you can be sure that your gut is healing, that your digestion is easy, and you're not creating something called leaky gut syndrome. The 4th thing we're missing with healing anxiety and depression is nervous system regulation. Do you have exercises in place to help you feel calm again fast? Do you understand the polyvagal theory of healing your body? And then the 5th step is healing your gut. So like I said, dysbiosis or leaky gut syndrome is very common when we're struggling with anxiety and depression. So there'll be an upcoming video about healing your gut, but keep in mind that your gut health is important when you're healing mental health. All right, let's dive into those herbal remedies. It'd be best to share my screen. Number 1, St. John's wort. So if you're struggling with depression, this is the number 1 antidepressant remedy that we have. It is also the number 1 remedy that interacts with your SSRIs, so keep that in mind. Historically, it was used for anxiety and nervousness, or hysteria, and nerve pain and nerve damage. Now we use it for depression, chronic pelvic pain, PMS, estrogen dominance because it helps clear the liver, and if you're feeling no joy in life. If you're breastfeeding, it's a level 2, a level 3, which means that it's not the safest remedy, but I know many women that have used it in a blended supplement form or a blended tincture to help lift their depression. Number 2, you may not have heard me mention this before, but mimosa, Albizia gilabrescens. In Chinese medicine, this botanical is known as collective happiness bark, used for disturbed sleep, irritability, anger, and depression. Master herbalist David Winston suggests using hawthorn berries, rose petal for grief and broken hearts, along with mimosa. It helps you move quickly from sadness and tears and pain to emotional balance. Master herbalist David Winston says it's a 2.5 rating and safety class 1 with Botanical Safety Handbook. So it is considered safe, but I would use a bit of caution with this if you are breastfeeding. Make sure you check out my blog post below where I'll be more specific with breastfeeding safety. This was one of the botanicals that did help me break through postpartum depression. So if you're not breastfeeding, I would highly suggest exploring this remedy. Ashwagandha we're all familiar with, the Withania somnifera. It's known as the Indian ginseng and to give us the strength and stamina of a stallion. So it really helps relieve stress and to help us sleep. Over the past few years, we've noticed the powder works better than the tincture when it comes to sleep. So I would mix the powder into a little bit of warm milk or water and take it before bed. It's considered level 1 or safe while breastfeeding, which is why it's so popular too. The 4th one, motherwort, the heart of a lion. This is an amazing remedy for heart palpitations, uterine tonic, hyperthyroidism, and a bitter to stimulate the liver. Take it during a panic attack or to prevent one. So I would carry a tincture of motherwort with you around, maybe a blended tincture, so that you can prevent any panic attacks or anxiety. I also used to drop this in a bottle of water that I would carry with me so nobody knew that I had it. Great for postpartum depression, anxiety, and stress, and considered safe while breastfeeding. The 5th one, passion flower, you can add to your tea. Great for grinding teeth, wry neck, pain in the vulva region, but also these circular thoughts. So if you cannot go to sleep at night, think of passion flower. It's considered a level 1-2 safe while breastfeeding. Skull Cap is great for stressed out people, nervous or agitated, spasms, tics or tight muscles, restless leg syndrome, mild Tourette's, and grinding of the teeth. Use as a tincture or a tea for insomnia and irritability, and it doesn't slow you down like chamomile might. So I would add this tea or tincture to your daily blend to help you stay calm during the day. Use it for muscle spasms and a wry neck. It's considered level 1, level 2, safe while breastfeeding. In the 7th one, we haven't really explored much on this channel, but will be our amino acids. So when women are not consuming enough protein, I get worried about their amino acids. Amino acids are GABA, glycine, glutamine, and tyrosine. This blog post, everywoman over29.com, has a nice checklist to see where you are deficient based on your symptoms. Then you would add in these amino acids to help calm anxiety. Worry and anxiety can be a result of low GABA and also low serotonin. So you may want to check off anxiety in both sections. This is her checklist on the blog post. Low GABA tends to result in a more physical anxiety, where low serotonin is more ruminating thoughts in your head. So amino acids is something we'll explore more on this channel, but it's definitely been the number one supplement that has helped soothe my anxiety. So I hope these remedies have been helpful to you in your postpartum healing journey. At any time you have questions, make sure you reach out for help in the comment area. Again, if you're serious about healing postpartum depression and anxiety naturally and learning about breastfeeding safety, make sure you join the Present Mama Masterclass in the link below. I'll see you next week.